What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another Bricks and Pieces order. Today we are going to be taking a look at everything that I got for the month of May in this Bricks and Pieces order, and we are going to go through it like we did with the others, where we take a look at every single piece that I got, what number it is, and where you can get it, and then also why I got it. So I did get quite a few of these blue legs. Gonna be honest, I thought they were black. Again, there is still an issue with the Lego Bricks and Pieces website, where it is really hard to tell what colored legs you are buying, whether it is blue, black, or like this gunmetal gray, and it does lead me to be quite disappointed. I got 15 legs here, because these were the only legs that I got, but that cost me £5.85, and these are 4162916 on the Bricks and Pieces website. So there is obviously one of these for every torso piece that I do have. So we're just going to connect them all up and stand them all up here. For this one, I didn't get any heads. I just got hair and torsos and legs, because I had quite a few spare heads in my last Bricks and Pieces order, so I didn't see the need to buy some more. So I am hoping that I did the math correctly and I do have enough legs for all the torsos that I have, because obviously, you know, I hopefully did the math correct. I think I ordered enough. Also, I didn't order like all the heads or like hairs that I needed. Some figures I already had those parts, and I did just need the torsos and legs to finish them off. But as you can see, there's quite a few unique newer parts that I got here, which we haven't seen in Bricks and Pieces before, and then others which we have seen in Bricks and Pieces before. I am going to be honest, I did forget why I've got some of these, not gonna lie. So we'll work it out as we go, see how stuff starts to add up later on in the video, and basically just what makes sense, really. So I did get 3 of these torsos, which we have seen before, so I'm not going to mention them. I got another one of these torsos, again, which we have seen before, so I'm not going to mention them. Just because we've done them before. It's quite a common piece, which I do order. We did get this ruffled brown hair here, which is 6443720, which actually costs 52p for both of them, to be fair, which isn't bad. That Garmadon torso that you see over here, that is 6250891 and cost me £1.13. We then have this Junker looking torso here, which is number 6474115, and then this green one here is number 6445857, and both of these cost £1.09p. I did also get this hair in a very nice pink color, just for more variety in my anime customs. And also, I haven't really seen this hairpiece around, but I would like more of it, because it would be a really good one for like Sabrina Carpenter Lego custom, if they just did it in the blonde color. So I do hope that they do make that later on. What else do I have here on my list? I got the Afro piece here. I got one of these for 80p, and it is 6343688. Going down to the white swoopy hair, I did get 2 of these. They cost 50p, and they are 6368303. Come in! I got a couple of others as well, which we'll take a look at in just a little bit. I forgot where I was, not gonna lie, Chief. I got another one of these hairs, which is the one that I used for quite a few of my Squid Game customs in the last haul, but this is 86p. I got one of them, and it is 6408124. I then got the legs like I mentioned, and then I got this suit over here, which is part 6457137, and I got one of them for £1.04p. I then got this hair, which is one which is like the comb over one. I forgot why I got this. Maybe it was for Bob from Thunderbolts. I don't remember, I'm going to be honest, but it is 6436364 and is 47p. I then got 2 of these brushed over ones in a light brown. That's a lie. I got 1 in a light brown. Is this the right one? I'm quite lost. I'm going to lie. There's a light one. This is the one that I'm looking for. I got this one, which is 6145528. 20p. The other one is also 20p. The dark brown one, and the other one is also 20p, but they all have different numbers. The dark brown one is 6152229, and the other one, let me find it, is why are they not next to each other? Is 6267760. I don't get why they're not next to each other. I'm going to be honest, that is kind of stupid. How they're not next to each other, because technically they're the same part, just a different color. So I also got this hairpiece here, 4568933 for like 19p. I am going to be honest, I did order a lot of hair pieces, which are for the same person, not gonna lie. I ordered a variety of hair pieces for like the same people, or like the same person that I want to make in LEGO, just to have a little bit of variety, and basically just give myself options for what I actually want to do, and what actually looks better, because it's hard to imagine it in my head, of what would look good and what might look better, especially when given all these options, so it's just nice to have them as well. So this is 6460731, and it's 55p. And then obviously for my Swagger Souls custom, I gotta get this knight helmet. I also want to get a knight helmet as well, to be fair, because they do look badass as fuck. But this is 6349966, and it is 30p for a Swagger Souls helmet. Not gonna lie, looks cool as fuck. Moving on to 6489705 is this robe here over there, which I do want to use for a custom of what's her face from The Witcher. I forgot her name. Cirilla, I think. And then I did get some hair for my Young Gravy custom. Yeah, baby say love, finger licking good like it's KFC. So this is 6414946, and it's 89p, but I think it will work very well for a good Young Gravy custom. What else have we got? We've got a wig here, again, just an option for Cirilla if I wanted to, which is 6531977 at 55p. I like it. I like the 2 strands at the side. This is a hairpiece which has just a lot of personality to it and a lot of different uses. So I do like it. I hope that they make it in different colors. I also got one of these because I did want to make the twin from Acolyte. I only made one of them in my last video, Lego Bricks and Pieces video, so I wanted to make the other one in this one, so I got that hairpiece again. And then I obviously saw this Demogorgon piece, which is being used for flowers. I just wanted it. I have no purpose for this piece, but it has a really beautiful print, and I just wanted it, so I got it. And it did cost me £2.48. It is 6500798. One of the more expensive pieces, but the most expensive piece that I got is this hair piece for Wednesday Addams, because I do want to make a Lego custom Wednesday Addams, but not a mini doll. I want to make a figure of Wednesday Addams, because I am watching Wednesday, and Wednesday Season 2 is coming out soon, so I do want to have a figure ready. And this is 6492552 and costs you £5.16 for this hairpiece alone, which, if it was in blue, I think it would work really well for a Jinx custom. And it is a hard plastic. I expected it to be rubber, not gonna lie. I'm a little shocked by that. We have the J hairpiece in pink, which I really fucking like. It is going to be very useful for Lego customs in the future. But this is 6490140 and is £1.57. Then we have a Punk Rock hairpiece in a purple, which is originally from the Lego minifigure series, but can also be used for, I do believe, poison, or the other one, toxin, from Ninjago, and is £1 1p. It is 644405 And then moving on to the coal hairpiece, also from Ninjago. These are very commonly used in my anime customs, not gonna lie. It is just the anime shaggy hair. And this is 35p and is 6175190. Moving on to a more interesting piece, which I haven't actually seen used before, is this white one, which goes insanely fucking hard, not gonna lie. It's hard to focus. But this is an insanely detailed hairpiece. Like, it is insanely detailed, and I've never seen this before, so I'm excited to actually get my hands on it. But it is, again, on the little more expensive side, at £1.57. It is 64911545. Then we have the Luke Skywalker one in a black, which I haven't really seen before. This is like a new thing for me, which is really cool, which is 6507245, and I got one of these. And then now it's time to move on to the random parts that I got. I got a little figure of Jay, which is like a mini doll type thing here, like a minifigure trophy. And this is 6434515 and costs 78p, same as the Cole one, which I got because I wanted to get all the Ninjago characters as these like little mini doll things, these minifigure trophies, but they only did Jay and Cole. And Cole's is 6434516 and is also 78p. But I just thought it was really cool to have both of them. We then also have an egg with tiger stripes, which I thought was really cool, which is 6449708. It is £1.40, but I just thought it looks cool with the tiger stripes. It's just more unique than the others, not gonna lie. Then we have a new hat combo with these bright blue headphones. We don't often get them in bright blue. They're normally in like a grey or a black, so it is nice to get them in a new colour. And that is £1.67 at 6520911. And then we have the afro, but in brown here, which is 6494417. It is 55p. And then this torso that we see over here, which is the yellow jacket one, is 6489604. It is £1.3p. We're coming to the end now. It is a home stretch. We are almost there. I got this hairpiece here because I did want to make a Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games custom, so I got this hairpiece. This 452765, which is 40p. Gonna put it at the front there. What else did I get? I got this hairpiece for Encanto just because I wanted it. It adds more variety to my customs, and I'm just able to get it. But I do think the Imperfects, this would be a really good hairpiece for that one girl, the Banshee girl. This is 6370536 at 47p, so it is a little bit cheaper than I thought, especially with it being a specialized piece for Encanto. But I also got this hairpiece, which I thought would be good for Cirilla, which is 6391869, and it's 40p. And I do also want to change my Sabrina Carpenter Lego custom hair again to this one, because this one looks a lot better than the last one. So I do want to change it to this one, which is 6512662 at £2.11. I then got this worker part over here, which we can see, which is 95p. Then I got this suit piece here, which is £1.16p. This part over here is part 6528806, and this suit here is 6468371, because I do want to make a Lego custom from Peaky Blinders, because I do want to watch it. And then we have this hairpiece from the Dungeons and Dragons set, which has these dual molded ears involved, which I think goes incredibly hard, not gonna lie, which is 6483114. It is £2.74. We then have this torso piece over here, which I do want to use for the Lego custom for Boobzilla. I forgot her actual name. Shinra, I think, maybe, from Blue Exorcist, which is 6472492. It is £1.3p. Then I got, obviously, this hat from, Peaky Blinders in grey, because it matches the suit, which is 6532088. It is 29p. And then I got a pumpkin, because it is coming into Halloween, and I got rid of my other pumpkin, and I really wanted one, so I got another one, which does cost £1.60, and this whole bundle cost £56.42p, if you were doing the math. And this one is 61222207. So now that I've taken a look at all the new pieces that I have in this bundle, we will be building the minifigures, which I have been waiting to build, waiting for this order to actually arrive so I can build. I have had quite a few parts just left on my shelf, so then I can make these characters, but I will get back to you when I have built most of them up. A little bit of a shaky cam to end off with, but this is someone from Children of the Whales. This is obviously the guy from Peaky Blinders. Here's Wednesday. Moving on to Novocaine here as well. We have Blair from League of Legends, which I do want to change the headpiece for, but there wasn't any other good ones, so I feel like that one will do for now. Obviously we have Cirilla from The Witcher. I don't know why it took me so long. We have the two main characters from Imperfects. I do really like that hair, and I think it works really well. Katniss Everdeen, do want to sort of change her up a little bit. I don't think she's perfect yet, but that is a good start. Again, moving on to the two from Blue Exorcist, which is Thunder, who again isn't perfect. I do want to change his head and maybe the hair as well, because he has a little bit more of a curly expression, which does cover his eyes. And I think this one works. Maybe just change the headpiece for her, but other than that it works. We have a start on Dante from Devil May Cry. We have a start on Mickey 17 and 18 from Mickey 17. We have the weird girl from Breakfast Club making an appearance as well. We then have the other girl from Acolyte. We have the guy from Boy Kills World, and then we also have the green snake from the Green Snake movie. And that's everyone that I made in today's custom, with quite a few spare parts to go with. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.